salt. Okay, it's okay. Hi everyone, it's Neil. I'm here today to show you something new. Not Kung Fu, not Erhu, but diet chart. So first I'm going to talk about the nutrient facts a little bit. So nutrient facts are based on a 2,000 calorie diet, but calorie needs vary. So you better exercise a lot if you're doing a 2,000 calorie diet, or just cut down on your diet to a lower diet, which I'm going to explain later. So first, I'm going to explain a 2,000 calorie diet. So if you are doing a 2,000 calorie diet, you will need some total fat. And you will need less than 65 grams. And then make sure to not overdose on total fat because that's pretty important. And same as saturated fat. You would need less than 20 grams. And then cholesterol, it's also pretty important. And for cholesterol, you would need less than 300 milligrams. And sodium. America eats a lot of sodiums, and 95% can't eat too much sodium. So for sodium, you will pretty much need to cut down on sodium. Most of you. So you will need less than 2,400 milligrams. And then next, potassium. It's so-so, but try to not overdose on potassium. You will need 3,500 milligrams. Next, total carbohydrate. Important news. If you're a vegetarian like me, you will really overdose on carbohydrate. So you really need to cut down on carbohydrate if you're vegetarian. So total carbohydrate. Carb is short for carbohydrate, if you didn't know. You will need 300 grams. The final one, dietary fiber. Dietary fiber is basically fiber, and fiber helps you poop out. So for dietary fiber, you will need 25 grams. Oh yeah, and make sure to not overdose on dietary fiber. It kind of makes you unhealthy. So that's the 2,000 calorie diet. Now we'll move on to 2,500 calorie diet. You might be wondering why I put an extreme calorie diet. Answer is, some people don't even watch the nutrient facts or what they even eat. So they go higher. So I'll show you the 2,500 calorie diet now. And total fat, you will need less than 80 grams. About 25% more. And saturated fat, less than 25 grams. Cholesterol, this might seem a little weird, but it's also less than 300 milligrams. Since cholesterol, it's really not good. And same as sodium. you will need less than 2,400 milligrams. Potassium, it's also 3,500 milligrams. Total carbohydrates. It might sound a little weird, but you need 375 grams instead of just 300. And dietary fiber, 30 grams. Now for adults, you might need to cut down on a 1,005 diet or a 1,008 diet, but I recommend a 1,005. So I'm going to show you the 1,800 calorie diet. Total fat, you will need less than 60 grams. Saturated fat, less than 18 grams. Cholesterol, less than 270 milligrams. Sodium, very important sodium, or salt. You will need less than 2,160 milligrams. Potassium, less than 3,150 milligrams. It's okay to go a little down on potassium, but it's also recommended to keep on 3,150 or whatever diet you're eating. And then carbohydrate, 270 grams. You can also keep carbohydrate down a little because carbohydrate isn't that really healthy. And dietary fiber, 22 grams. Now, the 1,500 calorie diet, the one recommended. Total fat, you will need less than 50 grams. It sounds a little extreme, but that's what you need if you're willing to cutting down on your calorie diet. Saturated fat, 15 grams. You're saturated fat almost on every food. Cheese, hamburgers, every food. So you really have to watch your saturated fat or else you will overdose. And then cholesterol, less than 225 milligrams. Sodium, or salt, less than 1,800 milligrams. And potassium, 2,600 milligrams. Carbohydrate, and try to cut down on carbohydrate a little. 225 grams. Dietary fibers, 19 grams. Now for kids, I recommend a 1,200 calorie diet, but you can go to a 1,005 if you want. So I'm going to show you the 1,200 calorie diet really quick. Total fat, less than 40 grams. It's getting a little extreme, so I don't think a lot of people would eat a 1,002, but I think a lot of people would eat a 1,005. And saturated fat, less than 12 grams. For cholesterol, less than 180 milligrams. Sodium, or salt. Okay, it's okay. 1,440 milligrams. And then for potassium, you will need 2,100 milligrams. And then total carbohydrate, you will need 180 fiber. 15 grams. That's all I'll explain today. If you like this video, please press the like button below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Bye! See you in the next video.